Ended up on that live stream action. What's up, y'all? I got it, guys. Peace, calm, positivity, love, safety, determination from them Stoosey Boys. Ended up on that classic Sunday morning live stream. Y'all know what it is, how it is, and how it shall be, y'all, and all that. Y'all know what I'm saying? So we hope we'll be hanging with the cool folk. We hope the folk got their notifications turned on. We hope folk will be chiming up, driving straight down, rocking and rolling, kick it all around. You know what I'm saying? First like, that's what's up. First like coming in a rapid fire. Hell yeah. Definitely hoping to have a good sit down, chill out, hang, chat with the folk out there. Second like coming in fast as fuck, boy. Hell yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, so, you know, Mud Daddy 420 up in the house. The good morning, big dog. Good morning to you, of course, as well, Mud Daddy. It's good to see folks got their notifications turned on for sure. We definitely appreciate that from the subscriber folks. Some guy, you know, some people, they complain. They say, damn, we can't get these live streams. And I say, well, turn the notifications on. Let me tell you, our notification system is wonk from time to time. Hey, Seed from East Tennessee. How you doing, old boy? Hell yeah. 3 likes. We're talking 3 likes. Damn, y'all drumming it up this morning. That's why we love the morning live stream. That's why we love hanging with the folk. That's why we love keeping it Q. That's why we love pleading the fifth, you know what I'm saying? So definitely hope we can drum it up. The weather, spectacular right now. Absolutely wonderful. Absolutely glorious. I could stand to be maybe a few degrees warmer, but it's like 9 something in the morning, so trust me, it'll get a few degrees warmer. So would trust it's going to be a glorious day. Going to be pleading a Sunday away. Well, now to a degree. And of course, I've done convinced myself there's going to be a little bit of that fried chicken later. You know, a little bit of that Sunday. Well, I woke up Sunday morning with no way to hold my head. That didn't hurt. And the beer I had for breakfast wasn't bad, so I had one more for dessert. Then I fumbled in my closet, threw my clothes and found my cleanest, dirty shirt. Then I washed my face and combed my hair and stumbled down the stairs to greet the day. I smoked my mind the night before with cigarettes and songs I'd been picking. But I lit my first and watched the smog head playing with a can that he was kicking. Then I walked across the street and caught the Sunday smell of someone's frying chicken. And Lord, it took me back to something that I lost somewhere, somehow along the way. On a Sunday morning sidewalk, I'm wishing, Lord, that I was stoned. 'Cause there's something in a Sunday that makes a body feel alone. And there's nothing short of dying that's half as lonesome as the sound of a sleeping city Sunday and Sunday morning coming down. 4 likes, hell yeah. I had to get through that first, but it's also a sleeping city sidewalk. My bad. We got Chaotic Traits, Rainbow Band, my baby. Let's fucking get it. You know what I'm saying? A little bit of some of that. Hell yeah. Once again, peace, calm, positivity heading out to all the folk around the world from Kentucky, baby. Hope y'all are doing great. Hope y'all are doing wonderful. Hope it's been a kick-ass weekend for y'all. Sis up in the house. Let's fucking go, sis. Of course, y'all be sure to hit it up. 5th. We're at 5 likes. Thank God. That means we can finally plead the 5th. Who's to say What is and what shall be. We don't know. Woo! All right. You just give an idea, a picture of a chicken smoking a joint red eye that says fried chicken over it. Yeah, it sounds like a good tattoo. There you go. M. White, Mr. White. I feel good. Is that in regards to that noise I made? Ow! I feel good. I knew that I would now. I feel good. Of course, you know that I would now. So good. So good. I got a you. Hell yeah. That was on the Radio Nam mod for Fallout 4. 6 likes right on. M. White, welcome to the party. Does sound like my next chat. There you go. I think it'd be a great idea. I kind of just thought maybe the KFC logo, Colonel Sanders, but he's got one hanging out, eyes red, Kentucky Fried Chicken. You know what I'm saying? I think it's a great idea. Gagey can smell that from here. Welcome to the party, Gagey. How you been, dog? Rajesh, Mariana, something like done. I'm living Singapore. Singapore up in the house. Why don't you go ahead and subscribe? We will love our international subscriber fam, damn it. Faux show. But his village is in India. Okay. This Indian guy living in Singapore. How's the weather down there? I'm told Singapore is very nice. It's very beautiful. Very, very wonderful country. Try bringing a joint in there. Subscribe. Done, boss. Hell yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Welcome to the Stoosey fam. M. White Weekend. That's my last name. Hey, there you go. Oh, so he's Mr. White. That's what I'm hearing. Hell yeah.
I had a teacher named that too.
Oh, wow. Was he a chemistry teacher?
No, he was the drama teacher, and I think he was an English teacher.
Nah, shit. See, my chemistry teacher was either Mr. Johnson or Johnston. I can never remember.
Garrison was my chemistry.
Mr. Garrison.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, but we did have geography teacher in 6th grade that looked exactly like Mr. Burns. Name started with a W. I can't remember. Walrand. Some kind of. He had some weird shit. But yeah, dude looked exactly like Mr. Burns. It was hilarious. Bald head, same fucking big nose. Fucking hilarious. I didn't have a problem out of it. My problem I had with his bitch ass was him fucking making us write a quarter of a textbook every day as soon as you come into class. You know, it was geography or history or whatever the fuck it was specifically. I'm pretty sure it was geography. Be real, I can't fucking remember. I'm good at geography, I'm good at history, so it must have been fine, whatever it was. But whatever fucking subject he was in there teaching. No, I think his had to have been history, social studies. Hell, who fucking knows? Who knows? Calvin Coolidge, whoever the fuck. But yeah. A little Cheddar Bay biscuit. Little come through. Freebird or Midnight Rider? Probably Freebird. But good. That was a good one. Let's keep that going. Now I'll hit you with a harder one. I'll take your idea. Simple Man or Rambling Man? How about that? Matter of fact, I'm going to make that into a poll. I haven't done a polling for it. Where's my polling options? Was the vote canceled? Oh, it's the plus down here. Start a poll. What's new about that? Let me take my thingamabob here and ask the question, which is better? I'm pretty sure that's rambling without a, yeah. There you go. There's your poll. Why is it like, wham? Jacob Brock says, oh my God, bro, you look so familiar. Where do I put it? That's right in the goddamn way. Can I put it up here? Why can it not be somewhere else? Well, then there it went. Wow. Two people had the opportunity to vote on that poll, and I immediately just made it disappear. Oh my God. I guess we'll do this again. Which is better? Sorry, we're having a little technical difficulties with our poll. My problem, I was trying to move it. Rambling beauty. Corporate cutthroat got the wisdom of the trap. Digging out wooden wires, singing romance by the fire. There you go. There we go. Fucking hell with it. I guess it'll just sit. You look like someone I'd smoke all of my weed with. That's right on. And I can't like set that. Okay, there you go. It's in the corner. It's turned to It's so cool. I mean, I do and I don't like it. You know what I mean? Because it used to be at the bottom with the chat, but now it's like this floating fucking enormous ass white box. You start sticking the subscribe motherfuckers up there. It looks like Simple Man is edging out. I'm a little surprised there. We're out here polling people. We're taking the pulse of America today. I'm not going to lie. I've probably got to go Rambling Man at this point. It's tough. It was real tough. Mama told me when I was young. Sit beside me, my only son, and listen closely to what I say. And if you do this, it'll help you some sunny day. Oh yeah, well. 7 likes, that's what I'm talking. Jacob well, we're everything's in the air. Of course, we're running out of supplies. I'm thinking some fried chicken. That's what I'm thinking. I ate this whole big ass pack of drumsticks. Big ass pack. It was about $1.29 a pound. I wasn't necessarily the happiest with that, but when I think good price for drumsticks, I think either like 89 or 69 cents a pound. You know what I'm saying? But I'm repping for Rambling Man. I can just do fucking Simple Man better. Lord, I was born a rambling man, trying to make a living and doing the best I can. When it's time for leaving, I hope you understand that I was born a rambling man. My father was a gambler down in Georgia, and he wound up on the wrong end of a gun. And I was born in the backseat of a Greyhound bus, rolling down Highway 41. Lord, I was born a rambling man, throwing shit, trying to make a living and doing the best I can. When it's time for leaving, I hope you'll understand that I was born a rambling man. Let's see, vibes for real. Up in the house with popping vibes. What kind of barbecue sauce? I know anybody said nothing about no barbecue. This is I'm frying chicken. There's got to be barbecue sauce involved. It's not necessarily the worst idea in the world. You know, I'm not against the idea, but you don't take Cheddar Bay biscuit fried chicken drumsticks, dunk it in barbecue sauce like some kind of ass. I'm just saying. Oh yeah. Y'all need you a yard full of chickens running around. I agree. The felines might prevent that to, you know.
Yeah,
Precious.
this would eat them.
Good old Precious.
It would eat.
I like Precious. A little more. Let's give her another. Yeah. Come on, Precious. Yes. So yeah, looks like Simple Man just throughout the course of the got another vote on that. 10 likes, god damn it. It really the whole duration of this poll, Simple Man really crushed it. So we'll just go ahead. We'll slide on that poll. That was a good one. That's a real good one. I'm trying to think of another real good one. No, they won't bother the chickens. Hey, see. They stalk deer, bro.
They tried to attack a buzzard not that long.
They get after buzzards and deer and everything else. Now, I don't know why they seem convenient. If I take this deer down, the whole fucking family eats. You know what I mean? Like,
now, I'm a shit if one drags me a deer home one day.
Fucking for real. All right, let's go for overplayed 90s hits. All right, folks, so we're going to kick it back to 90s. It was a great time. Everything just seems real dusty and sepia tinted. It's hard to say. But there in the early 90s, there was a couple of groups that were really whooping it down the back stretch. You know, they were burning up the radio, I reckon, and things were lit. And I've had the fortune of coming up in the early 2000s, 2010s, and 2020s and shit, where that shit still seems to burn up the radio. So we're going to go with a couple of slightly overplayed hits from our glorious 90s collection. So we'll lay it down. Here's your double up. Here's your double whammy poll. Here's your here's your poll right there. Everyone take some time to drink that in, man. There, yeah, we got her up tucked away in the corner. Shoot. Go up there. That's a good one. Now, one thing about Alive. The solo from Alive is pulled from the Kiss song She. And Ace Frehley will tell you explicitly, and you can hear it, the solo from She is pulled from the Doors 5 to 1. So, Alive is like a third gen Doors song, kind of. One I like, or the one most overplayed. Now, this would be the one you like the most. I kind of get where there could have been a little confusion in there. Because I feel like they're both about the same because Pearl Jam, I've heard Jeremy a million times, even Flo. Pearl Jam doesn't seem like there's one in particular that I can think of that really gets worn the hell out. You hear every Pearl Jam about as often as you hear every other Pearl Jam to me. Even Flo or Alive. Alive is just repetitive towards the end.
I heard more was Oceans, but you never hear it.
Hold on to the curve. The curve. Right away here. Hell yeah. I get that. Simple Man is getting the day going and Rambling Man is ending the day. Simple Man's a day song. Rambling Man's a party song. One has a good Sean White is up in the house. What's poppin', Sean? How you doing, dog? Your takes. Yeah. Alive is actually the one that pulled the W. We're only hanging at 5 so far. So we're letting folk get the opportunity to either listen to that or, you know, whoop with that. I like what they're doing on that one particular radio station. It's like classic rock you, so they're telling all these stories and stuff, and they're phrasing things. He's like the teacher, and we're all the students. Like, all right, class, you're gonna want to take notes on this. This is our prog rock transition from fucking like, hell yeah. I'm doing good, just getting ready to make something to eat. That don't sound like a bad idea. Simple Man is a Southern anthem. The Rambling Man is a Southern jam. I mean, it just is what it is, I suppose. But yeah. Do 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 do. The 90s were a strange time. I was only there for a little bit, and I don't remember it. So I can't be blamed for anything that was or wasn't occurring at the time. So there. that's my epitome of just because I was born in the 90s does not make me, and I quote, a 90s baby. It doesn't work that. In my mind, if you didn't do shit, then what's the point? But I was there in the early 2000s. The early 2000s wasn't too bad. You want to be talking about the real golden age of civilization. That was definitely the 2010s. Back when we didn't worry about fuck, and then COVID hit, right? Deville de Tovite said, what's 10 plus 1? I reckon that's 11. 70s started, 80s went off cliff, and 90s created twisted genres. You got to include the 60s in that, man. Actually, as a student of the social history of rock music, you got to start with the 50s, right? It all goes back to Bill Haley and his comments and that fucking rocking around the clock and stuff. God damn, we got all kinds of fucking people. Y'all be sure to hit up them likes and subscribe if you're digging on what we're doing, baby. Appreciate y'all viewing the live rocking with us. Fit right in with the 80s kid. He really does. Sean White is born in 90. That ain't bad, man. Hell. Had a lot of people tell me that I would have done fantastic in the 60s. I'm like, well, I can't. But yeah, so the 50s where everything gets started with your rockabilly, Elvis Presley, Buddy Holly, and Richie Valens, and all them motherfuckers. They're the ones that kick the door in. You want to be real about it. Then the 60s hit, and you see you have all these British bands that seen a lot of what was going on over here, and they were sort of doing their own thing over here. And that's where all of a sudden your Beatles, your Rolling Stones, your fucking although they come in kind of the early 60s, and then that's what sort of carries the vibe from the 50s. Then counterculture hits and blows the fucking door wide the hell open. All of a sudden you have all the hippie shit, and psychedelic rock comes in. Everybody's tripping out, right, vibing, and just fucking. You know, you also have the surf rock comes through there and adds a little bit of an edge to what happened. That occurs in the early 60s. You know, Dick Dale and his Dale Tones, and the Trashmen, and fucking Venturas, and all that other shit. But yeah. Well, hey, see, a lot of people, it was a transition from the blues, is what a lot of people seem. I think the blues was the 20s. Robert Johnson, Blind Willie, what's his name? Fuck yeah, fucking Muddy Waters come a little later. I always leave one out. Blind Willie Dixon. His music's on fucking Spaceship right now. Yeah, currently the furthest out on that, where that Monarch at? I don't see it once it starts flapping around. Go out there and point at it. Oh, there you go. Monarch butterfly. Hunting for milkweed, no doubt. You have to carry it over there. But yeah, you know, so the 60s thing, so the 70s is when things start to get a little corporate. That's when everyone sees the money. That's when all the 50s, 60s people truly, bluely sell the hell out, is in the 70s, right? And then all of a sudden you got Boston comes through, they're making the hell out of money. Eagles come through, they're making the hell out of money. Pink Floyd kind of went the prog route, right? And that was like psychedelic rock going in the technical direction and kind of coming off the whole psychedelic, experimental thing, right? So that's them settling down and getting just as wild and wonderful as possible. That's where you have Pink Floyd comes through with that Dark Side of the Moon and sells the hell out of some records. You know what I'm saying? So the 70s to me just felt a lot more, it's like everyone just making the piss out of money. I think 70s, I think yeah, Eric Clapton, AC/DC, these are all these bands, Aerosmith, are hitting their stride or getting their start or what have you and making the fuck out of money. And then Black Sabbath, of course, comes through. Then everything, they go in the heavier direction. You see these things sort of like branching off. That's how it happened. You know, well, they go one way and then things go the other. Some of them decided, let's go heavy. So all of a sudden you got like the Iron Butterfly and Black Sabbath and Deep Purple, arguably, on some of those tracks. So we went ahead and close out our poll there. Standing tall. Let's see, the question expressly asked was, which is better? Now, I don't know if that's even a English, if that's a proper statement or not. Which is best? Who is supreme? That's what I'm talking about. Up on some music polls today. It's not bad. Yes, indeed. Ah, what a glorious Sunday. No, as far as plans really only include right now going and getting shit and then frying chicken. That's about the extent of what's on the docket, I figure. I'm pretty psyched I learned that wild ass method for frying bone-in chicken. Led Zeppelin or the Doors? You asking the wrong fella. I'll have you know I was in the top 0.04% of Doors listeners like a year or two ago. The Doors is one of my top 3 all-time favorite artists and has been so for every bit of the last like 10 years. So, and Led Zeppelin's awesome. Don't get me wrong, Led Zeppelin's fucking badass. Led Zeppelin's kick. I can think probably 15, 20 goddamn Led Zeppelin songs that all just straight fucking rock and are really good. And I ain't even talking like the overplayed one, you know, to me, because I always hated immigrant songs. But I love me some fucking What Is and What Shall Be or what have you. Yeah, Over the Hill and Far Away. Come on, man. But easy. I don't even have to pick the Doors. You could literally have said any other artist except for like 2, and your boy would have said the Doors. It's not even a question. It's not even a fucking... Sometimes it almost starts to be a debate, but it really... Anescu Ujak up in the house with the hello. What's poppin', y'all? Hope these new folk are drumming up and subscribing. We appreciating y'all for sure, especially if y'all hitting up them likes, dude. How you doing? Cause it's 5-1, baby. 1 and 5. No one here gets out alive now. You give yours, baby. I'll give mine. Gonna make it, baby, if we try. Wow, 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 wow. Wow, 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 wow. Appreciating that, Onescu. Welcome to the fam, damn Stoosey Boys worldwide. The old get old and the young get strong. They take our week, man, they make it longer. They've got guns, but we've got the numbers. Gonna win, yeah, we're taking over. Come on. Hell yeah, man. I fucking love the Doors and launch into some. Yeah, the fucking Robbie Krieger, man, is just over there slaying it on guitar and fucking dude. John Densmore was the drummer, if I'm not mistaken. Dude, his drum part in fucking the Soft Parade. To me, whenever after the monk buys lunch and things get really crazy, dude, that's some of the like most badass drummer. Dude's like a praying mantis back there. I'm for real. Not to mention, of course, glorious Ray Manzarakin's keyboard work. And, of course, Jim Morrison. That's me. That's the problem with the Doors. Everyone fixates way too much on Morrison and doesn't look. And some people know about Ray Manzarek and his prowess and capacity, but nobody really want to stop talking about how Robbie Krieger and John Densmore really rounded that out. Paw said, "I'm hungry." Fuck you want me to do about it? Lotus flower, lotus pod, whatever the fuck. Would have loved to see a collaboration between the Doors and Led Zeppelin. There is somebody, I don't think it's an AI thing. Somebody, this is back when people did all the work. It's the 121 Pilot song, Heathens. The one, Down with the Sickness. The Doors song, The Crystal Ship. And the one British, that one, Holler at Me, Our Familiar Faces. It's all rolled into one song, and it kind of works. It's you look that up. It's fucking wild. What is lighting right now? What the? What? It's where the sun is just at right this particular angle. Damn, I gotta reach like way up. Yeah, see. Gotta block. I'm blocking the sun. Hot damn. It's getting bright out here, y'all. It's getting real bright. The sun is moving. We ain't. Yeah, I know. Well, now we're doing a thing though, right? Okay, when we're doing the. That's part of it. Okay, this is a live stream. We're sitting, chatting, chilling. You know, y'all hop in the fucking truck, car, van, amphibious vehicle, or whatever. Throw us in the radio, and y'all can go ahead and get moving. And I'll be right there with you eventually. But it's a process, man. Yeah, but hand me that. Was that the biggin? What? You called the biggin? How's that for a Here Comes the Sun? Holy fuck shit. Hey, old I good would just sit. Ah. Here come the sunflowers. Yeah. Oh, yeah. But nah, who's an 80s kid? I don't know something about it. Oh, well, sis said gorgeous, right on, rock on, sis. It made over here smell really good. And I ain't just talking about the 5th neither. Every day I try so hard to blow your mind and find out what's inside you. It's wonderful. But yeah, so aside from getting shit and frying the chicken, I'm trying to call any other affirmative plan of action for today. I just ain't got one. It's going to be beautiful. I guess we'll just be sitting around outside enjoying being outside all day. If we're doing nothing, we should, at bare minimum, do nothing outside. That's my argument. 75. Oh,
and sunny.
and sunny. Well, what about a light breeze? Will there be a light breeze?
I don't know.
It looks like I'm using a filter, but I'm literally it's the
Pretty light. No,
damn. Yeah, the lighting out here is pretty popping. I didn't realize my face was so fucking red. Sis ain't even out of bed. What the hell? Hold on. There might be one more whoop in there, but I'll load her up fresh. Once you little fried chicken. Omar's a man said, sit on your pickup truck and watch the dog bark for Jesus. That's pinnable. I'm pinning that.
Dude, that sounds like half the people in the South on some days. Legitimate.
Pin drop. Watch the dog bark for Jesus. Congratulations, Omar's a man. Get some clapping action. Come on, yeah. Way to get pinned. Dog's too lazy to bark. Every day I try so hard to blow y'all's mind. Find out what is popping. That's why I love the morning live streams, man. You never know who's gonna come be bopping, vibing in here. And some folk will just come through and play and carry the fucking live too. That's always lit. Had a lot of long conversations with USA. Of course, they were just talking morning. They only spend Coonhound is raising hell at something. I think I may have heard him, but he went quiet. I keep a mirror to check if they're breathing. Ah, the ambiance. But now, fried chicken later, as far as breakfast, who knows? No one knows. It definitely won't be that chili from last night. That chili good, but you don't start the day off with spicy stuff. Nine-inch nails. Not really. The one about fucking's pretty good. Closer or whatever. Help me. I broke apart my inside. Help me. I've got no soul to sell. Help me. The only thing that works for me. Help me get away from myself. I wanna you like an animal. Yeah, and crazy weird noises and shit. That was about 1 this morning for the chili. God damn, is that how long it took? That's wild. That's wild. Yeah, I'm standing tall on 3 perfected jars of whatever the hell myself. Zinnias. Oh, here you go. I've got a flyer too, as a matter of fact. Why don't you go ahead and have that? Can't wait till we're doing this in the snow with a cup of coffee. In sync. Wow. Just because I wasn't all over for 9 Inch Nails, immediately that means I like In Sync. I don't know a single In Sync song. I know like a few Backstreet Boys songs, not verbatim, but yeah. And I'm not about to sing the Slash Street Boys version because YouTube won't fucking like that. Although it's on YouTube, so I don't go figure. You know what I'm saying? I've seen Disney ads on ICP videos. Sis woke up at 5, the fridge door was open, and the chili I put up was gone. I was like, damn, Papa.
Must have been pretty good. He was on a mission.
Left the door open. What a baller. Slender Girl 6'9" up in the house. How you doing, dog? Where'd my lemonade go? There you go. Hell yeah.
He's sniffing the phone.
Well, yeah. It smells good. See? He's a sissy boy.
You let him enjoy them pretty flowers.
Film him.
That is pretty cute.
I would. What am I going to serve up sides? If you had 3 wishes, what would they be? Ooh. Let's see, world peace so I don't have to worry about nothing. What? Got to get loosened every now and then. Let's see. I got to go for some world peace. Let's go peace for a fucking million years. Let's just do away with all forms of conflict. That would be pretty dope, maybe. And have it work. Because you know how the genie shit works. You got to word it very specifically or else we're all fucked. So it's like, all right. So some form of world peace. Let's go with that right off the bat. Because then if I don't have to worry about some big crazy overarching shit, then I can really just, you know what I'm saying? I'd wish for the end of the suffering of all those that I cared about. We'll put it that way. Something along those lines. And then third option, I don't know. Let's see, I've done covered the people I care about, and I've done covered the world here. So what's something for me? What's in it for me here? Come on, legalized yeehaw. Let's fucking get it. I would legalize pot. Because that's what it's going to fucking take, apparently. Is the genie's wish to make this shit happen. Sissy boy. There was a cat that was sniffing this bouquet of flowers that's getting arranged. And I was like, aha, see. He likes to be domed by one of the other tomcats. And I'm like, I said, yeah. USA from Santa Fe. Let's fucking get it. I bet his ear was burning. I said something about him earlier talking about the streams and stuff. You know, how some folk be like carrying streams, and I'll be having conversations with people throughout the whole thing. I didn't make that. Pete Precious ain't doing nothing. There's about to be a throwdown. Oh, yeah. Y'all like that Pinable that Omar's the man left us with? I'd only need one. I would wish for unlimited wishes. Well, yeah, but absolute power corrupts absolutely, probably. So if I'm rolling around with unlimited wishes or some shit, it's probably going to get, like, way out of hand. Don't be wrong, you can always wish yourself out of the situation, I guess, but then you're just really irresponsible. What if you're like asleep and you're talking in your sleep and you're like, I wish I didn't have any more wishes. All it takes is you fucking up and saying that once, and all of a sudden you're stuck with whatever situation you created. I'm just saying. I say do my 3 and done. That's why you think real good and hard. If I legitimately have 3 wishes, I'm probably going to spend a day figuring out exactly how I can word it, trying to make sure there's no way that this is going to turn around and fuck me. With like I would consult with a team of people. All right, scientists and literary professionals, all the Stoosey fam, All right, does this look good? Everyone, we're good? All right, we're good. Jenny, all right, so this is what we want. This is what keeps us from getting fucked here. You got to add the with no negative repercussions at the end of every wish. That way, Jenny's like, I can't do that. I'm going to be like, that is some horse shit. What the fuck you mean? You can't do that. Omar said, oh, damn. Yeah, I made you think for a minute. A never-ending edible. That's the way to go. Never get hungry, never be in lost pursuit. But what happens if you lose it? Also, just because it's never-ending doesn't mean it can't go bad. Also, could never-ending mean permanent? You know what I mean? Like, all right, yep. Omar's a man had a badass fucking pinnable, but I'm gonna kick it to my man USA. He's got a little something here for sure. Everyone like, subscribe, and set them notifications. It's real important to set them notifications. Like, we tell everyone to subscribe and shit for the longest time and never said shit about notifications. And we're sitting around going, why does nobody get the notifications? We have all these subscribers, but yet nobody's getting... It's because the notifications, man. Plus, people may or may not be on YouTube or whatever. It depends. But if people got the notifications, it helps infinitely. Especially because I think YouTube's like, okay, X amount of people that are subscribed here have notifications set, but X amount don't. Okay, well, if we have so many that are set notifications, what is that?
Tequila America.
Oh, that's that thing. Yeah, hell yeah. All right. Just a little. Key lime marigold. Yeah, kind of tastes like shit. Maybe just a little. Looks pretty, but don't eat worth a damn. Is that key lime? It looks mighty yellow to me.
It is very
I think it's a key lemon. They want to fuck around and lie to somebody. Damn seed people. Or Mother Nature. Scientists. Literary men. Consultants of sorts. Political analysts. And, of course, veterinarians. They know what's really going on. You want this not key lime marigold? Standing here on the flat. I don't know. That's my favorite thing to say, especially at work. Why do people get mad? I don't know. Well, yeah, because if you just don't know, you don't know. That's how you X yourself out of the situation. You just, wow. I mean, truth be told, a lot of times I simply just don't know. It's that plain and simple. And if I don't know, then there's nothing I can do, and so therefore. But I do know El Camino. Let's get some glassware over here if we can. Why don't you bust out something a little more? Let's get a bigger bowl of cereal going. I'm not saying we can't have that and this. I'm just saying. Some Captain Crunch don't sound too bad, but man, my mouth, I thought I was going to get through today with an intact mouth. You know what I'm saying? Oh, and everyone should totally check out Shockwire. Listen, even if they are a bunch of a bigger bowl of filth. Yeah, basically. Oh yeah. Oh right. Is this one? When I look through this eye, I see the coolest bunch of individuals ever known to man. The greatest collection of folk. They're the the Stoosey fam family, and it's the Stoosey Boy live stream audience. Is what I'm fucking talking about. Obi-Wan Kenobi with the long ass name. It's been like fucking half a year, dude. Holy shit. Damn. Hell yeah. Been a while. You see what I'm fucking peanut butter Captain Crunch is the best. For cereal preference, the Dulce de Leche fucking cinnamon toast crunch is pretty fucking knocking. I'm not gonna lie. So yeah, bro, what the fuck? Obi-Wan Kenobi with the long ass name. You got to turn them notifications on. We've been not day. We've been bored, especially here lately. I feel like we've been kind of allowing things to rest and chill. We're rebalancing sort of the channel. We've been more or less every day for, you know, more or less every day. Hell, I don't know, a year and a half, something like that. Somewhere in that neighborhood, some kind of something. Put a little tobacco in the pipe. From a quantifiable perspective. Dulce de Leche shit. Oh, dude, it's Dulce de Leche Cinnamon Toast Crunch. It's the fucking bomb, man. Holy shit. Hulk Hogan used to have his own cereal. Apple Jacks, good as fuck. I prefer Fruity Dino Bites as opposed to Fruity Pebbles. I'm serious. Fruity Dino Bites fucking smack. Fruity Pebbles just got a slightly different texture. Dulce de Leche Cinnamon Toast Crunch. There's another chocolate chip Crave kicks ass. Chocolate chip Crave is the way to go. Cookie Crunch ain't terrible. Or Cookie Crisp, whatever the fuck. Fruit Loops, the way to go. There's not a really bad cereal. Any oatmeal raisin bullshit can get the hell on out. But other than that, I love fucking crushed grape nuts. If you get regular grape nuts, you gotta let them sit in the fridge for a while, or else it's like trying to eat driveway gravel. Oh my god. But now, if you get grape nut flakes, it's not so bad. You just throw a shitload of sugar to it, and man, grape nut flakes is pretty fucking good. Let's hear it for fucking honey nut Cheerios. These have to be honey nut. They taste like Cheerios, but nuts taste like honey. Now, as far as the Count Chocula and the Boo Berry and whatever the fuck the other one was, I don't know that I've ever actually had the Halloween cereals. I also ain't never had one of those Ecto coolers neither. Ecto some kind of fucking shit. Oh, your crazy Halloween theme, this is and that. Hanging at 12 likes, though. I'm serious. Been rocking this Sunday morning. And that's exactly what it is, dog. It's the Sunday morning Stoosey Boy live stream. These things are sacred, man. We've been doing these forever, dog. We got to talking about cereal. Now everyone had to stop and go fix them up a bowl. You got Saturday morning cartoons. Well, this is the Sunday morning Stoosey. We sit here, played the fifth, and eat cereal. Oh, bro. It ain't a bad idea. It really isn't. Like I said, there's not a bad cereal. Now, like plain Jane, I can take OG Cheerios, and Rainbow can vouch for this. Actually, a lot of people can vouch for this. I can take OG Cheerios, throw a shitload of shit to them, and turn that motherfucker into some hellacious cereal. But I can't sit there and eat just plain Jane Cheerios. That's just like eating cardboard, man. What the fuck, no fun, no absolute nothing. Just hell, you could throw salt in it and probably make it fucking better. I like fucking for real. Played the fifth from a legal standpoint. The events of the day. We'll definitely be doing something, that's for sure. Now, what we do in the meantime between the getting stuff and the chicken fry, that's going to be where the gold comes from. Now, I do have some rain videos on standby, including one interesting moment from nature that I found to be incredibly interesting. But I got to phrase it or get it just right. Maybe the folk can help me with that. It's the way, and Rainbow was there. The sky made a heart. There was a space between the clouds that made like a big ass heart, and I caught that shit on video. So I'm a little curious what to call that and what to set that to. We could go Piece of My Heart by Janis Joplin. That would be awesome. Or perhaps that was Big Brother and the Holding Company, but still, same fucking thing. Outside of that, I don't know. Jesus Christ. Okay, so it swapped me back on top messages. So I missed a couple of them there. My regular Cheerios suck. They do fucking suck. Mom used to buy them, Omar. They were on sale, yeah. Now when you go to work, they're going to be in a trash can. Oh my God. First off, you spoiled little bastard. Second off, that's fucking hilarious. Said, yeah, well. But Omar, they were. If you throw the sugar, the brown sugar, the cinnamon, the nutmeg, the motherfucking confectioner sugar or powdered sugar or fucking maybe some chocolate chips, some peanut butter. There's a million ways you can take that and fucking make that into something that's bomb ass. Just Mom used to, Mom, they were on sale. Yeah, we gotta work the going in the trash can. That's fucking hilarious. You gotta get on it. Put your sedum and hostas and blue mist flour down. And get you a bowl of cereal here. That's fixing to be a badass bouquet. Well, I listen. And after a while, especially, I get, that costs more money. Well, I agree, but still. I'm not saying go out and buy all that and then buy Cheerios and go, I could have good Cheerios just to make. But if you got any or all of that on standby, I'm just saying. You trying to put people in comas with all the sugar. Nah, it's Cheerios, man. They trying to fucking put people in coma from cardboard consumption. I mean, Or just buy Honey Nut and be done with it. 'Cause Honey Nut's fine. You ain't got to tweak Honey Nut. There's no other cereal on this planet except for grape nuts. You got to add sugar. That I can think of that requires tweaking before eating. I'm just saying. Just petting this kitty. It's fuzzy. It's a good kitty right there. The diabetic in the room chimes in and is like, boss, why are you trying to kill somebody? I ain't. I'm just trying to provide. Listen, the inner chef in me, it's all about it. I don't know how we'll go for sides. We could go with that mac and cheese, mashed potato biscuit spread. I got a thing of biscuits. So we definitely did a chicken and biscuits, but I don't know aside from that. Could kick green beans in somewhere. Could maybe do green beans and mashed potatoes, but everybody loves that macaroni, so kind of a toss. And of course, brown gravy. Every chance in hell I might offset or offshore some of that. We'll fucking do something. Yeah, it changes the game when you get a bigger bowl of cereal, just a little. All of a sudden, yeah. All of a sudden, we're whooping. Used to steal my cousin's microwave pizza after I threw away the Cheerios. What a baller. Little Omar. What the hell is breakfast pizza? I'm just trying to get motivated right now. Yeah, there's some motivation sitting on the table on y'all's porch, by the way. I am just a new boy. Wow. A stranger in this town. Da-da-da. Where are all the good times? Who's gonna show this stranger around? Like I say, I don't know how to, because like my motivation is pretty shot too, but I'll just move from point A to point B and then do da-da-da-da. Oh, I can go ahead and marinate those drumsticks. So that's good. They'll get to actually all day marinate. And now I have chili powder and cayenne more. Actually, I have cayenne pepper now I can throw too. Sweet. Double battered cheddar bay cooked to perfection, both chicken and bread and drumsticks. Woo! If that ain't motivation to do shit, I don't. Meal skills. Serve that up with a little bit of brown gravy. Oh, can't beat it. Oh, it's real good. Oh, yeah. Oh. As someone who was born in Kentucky, I mean, if I did not know how to make fried chicken, I would consider that a crime. I'm just saying. man, be real. And at that, to do it good, I mean, any idiot can make fried chicken. That's no, that don't require no nothing. But to do it well, because I'm fully convinced I could walk probably about 70% of the earth with the stuff to make fried chicken, tell people where I'm from, and then not have a lick of a problem. If I get in a pinch, I'll just make the fried chicken. They'll at least wait. At least I'll die probably with a full stomach, or they'll wait till after I get done cooking the chicken before they do something to me. A motivational song sing, I believe the children are the future. Dun 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 dun. And I spent half my life making fried chicken. Okay, so your fried chicken might be just a bit better than mine. But I was born in the place. You know what I'm saying? That's my only argument. It's like you think you could spend fucking 5, 10, 20, 30, 40 fucking years in the eye of the tiger. A fried chicken cook-off, any kind of cook-off is a great video idea for all the Stoosey Boys. It's just a matter of getting everyone together and stuff. A fried chicken cook-off, well, that's a matter of getting 4 and maybe 5 for the Lowells, or 3, 4, or 5 deep fryers. Now, I think we're in possession of. There may be a total of 3 that I can think of. Grandma may have a 4th. I'm just saying. Deep fryers. Someone could go rogue and do pan fry because it is different. Nice and good, extra crispy. Makes a fucking mess when you cook it, though. I will say that. Throwing flour and egg and shit everywhere. Seasonings. It's a process. There's nothing you can't accomplish with salt, pepper, garlic powder, onion powder, white pepper, chili powder, cayenne pepper, poultry seasoning, other poultry seasoning, Cajun seasoning. Yeah. I have my 11 herbs and spices, and the Colonel has his. We'll put it that way. Problem I had working at different restaurants is when the shift before me was not changing the oil black and dirty. Oh yeah, that's part of it. You pet him. Yeah, it's a problem. It's well, first off, the protein from the chicken, I find, messes with the oil. Now, that's with vegetable oil. I think maybe peanut oil, it's different. But I'm told the problem with frying in peanut oil is if you don't if it's not served pretty much fresh and you don't eat it immediately right then, it turns to fuck. I don't know. Because I've never actually used peanut oil to fry anything. I probably should just for the lull so I can learn my lesson about it. But corn oil may be a way to go, but it's like there's peanut oil, there's vegetable oil, and there's like one other fry oil. I don't think it's canola oil. I don't think it's sunflower oil. Um, and there's still a few more. If anybody has, what was the Omar's a man? If you spend half your life frying chicken, olive oil, okay, fried in olive oil. I bet that shit would taste fucking wild as shit. It might be the healthiest route. It would definitely be the most expensive. Good God. You know how high olive oil is? Can you imagine, especially if you went extra virgin? It might be the best fried chicken ever, and it would also be the most expensive fried chicken ever. Hell yeah. Fried chicken in olive oil. And I feel like there might be rice oil as a thing. Soybean oil, maybe? Hell, who knows? On the back of the bottles, they got like this big long thing. It's like for pan fry, for stir fry, for deep frying, for all your various different marinade or whatever the fuck. Oh, but I don't have any flaming hot Cheetos to grind up and use as seasoning here. That's a bummer. Rice oil is sake. No, that's rice. That's fermented rice wine, is what that is. I gotta try some sake. I feel like we might have tried some sake and it wasn't horrible.
Yeah.
We got a bottle of something one time. Yeah, sake isn't bad, dog. From what I've experienced, it's 20 proof, right? Or some. It's either 20% or 40 proof, or 20% or 20 proof, or whatever the fuck. I'm pretty sure it's 20% ABV, so it's 40 proof. It's not. How bad can it be? You know what I mean? Yeah, and the smoke point would make the whole store stink. Customers all want a refund. I would tell my manager I'm shutting down until I get this oil changed. Yeah. I'm told it's the proteins in the chicken. It could be the enormous amount of battery you shucking. Depends. See, now, and then we move to breading, right? So the Cheddar Bay biscuit mix we use, okay, it's temperature temperament. So it can really only go in the fryer at most 15 minutes that I've seen. And it's awful damn crispy, and it's like not the good kind of crispy either. So really, its peak is anywhere fry-wise from like the 8 to 12 minute mark. So you got to get the chicken to a point where it'll cook at the 8 to 12 minute mark. Well, the simple way to do that I did last time. Well, I didn't do it last time, I think, because that was just tenders and flour. You don't need to do this without bone. The last time I did it, I microwaved them bitches. Depending on the size of the fucking stick, between 3 and 5 minutes. Then when you get done, you fucking egg wash, double batter, yeehaw, fries right up, bam. Internal thermometer come into fucking wind. That's another thing too. Meat thermometer changes the game. You know it's cooked when it hits that temperature. It's that fucking plain and simple. It's like science, man. It isn't cooked until it gets up to that temperature. And it's like they're saying 165, and when I'm yanking these bitches out at like 180, 185, I'm like, all right, well, it's month. You know, I'm seeing temps jump up to 200, and it's like, whoop. Don't you bring that over here after you get done with a little cereal. We sold at least 300 big wings an hour, 4 oversized fryers. Yeah, it sounds lit. If I ever get that big money Stoosey Boy or lottery, either way, we're definitely going to have us a hellacious kitchen from fucking Godville. It'll be so awesome. It'll be so cool. It'll be all that 6 burner stove, fucking built-in deep fryers, fucking. The main thing is the dishwasher setup. I want the exact same shit like they had over at fucking Pizza Hut. Steam fucking high pressurized water, wash that shit down, throw that shit the fucking steam washer, wash the dishes, and then just rack them. That way I can serve 100 people if I fucking feel like it, and then and have all the dishes done inside of 30 minutes. Comfortably with 2. I'm just fucking saying. It was lit. Easiest fucking shit. I'm not gonna say that I love doing dishes, but man, if I made what I do now doing dishes, yeah, it wouldn't be too horrible. I ain't gonna lie. When it's the right setup, it's not a hard task. It's just when you don't have the proper setup and all of a sudden it kind of fucking blows, you know what I'm saying? 13 likes, that's what's up. Yeah, appreciate that. Faux show. I hope whoever they drop it up in chat. We see who stepped up in the Thunderdome because we're pretty much about out the door here. We are on the back foot of this here live because we got to get stuff done. We've got to get stuff accomplished and such. Dishwasher went through hell. No, we had to do the pots and pans and shit. Now doing dishes by hand fucking blows. I mean, it's what you got to do if it's what you got to do. But trust me, after you set up some shit like that, oh man, there is a better way. I'm for serious. Like y'all, guys who want to slide on this here live. It's been right on rocking with y'all. We appreciate all the folk watching the live. We appreciate the folk liking. We appreciate the folk chatting. And we super dog double dot damn appreciate the folk who subscribed and joined up the fam. Damn, y'all folk are rocking. Trying to grow every day, you know what I'm saying? So we hope y'all go out and kick it this Sunday. We hope it's been a rocking weekend for y'all as well as for us. Like Papa said, peace, y'all. Remember to spread the word daily, and that word, of course, is legs. You know what I'm saying? So, 14 likes. Hell yeah. We hope I have a good one. We hope I have a great one. It's peace, calm, positivity, love, safety, and determination from Kentucky all the way around the world. We end on this glorious bouquet. What a motherfucking... This come from the yard, dog. You got sedum, you got hostas, you got sunflowers, you got marigolds, and blue mist flowers. This thing smells glorious. This looks fucking awesome. What a way to end the stream. Yeah, we definitely hope all y'all have a good one. Sis said gorgeous rainbow. Damn, I'm tossed. This has been C-Man and the Stoosey Boys. Up on a Sunday morning live stream. And I reckon we're out, y'all. So, peace, by God.